One of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people make, and I made myself when I was younger, was always looking for the easy way out. Always looking to travel down the road with the least resistance. Always looking to go down the road that had no obstacles. Well, here's the thing. Generally, the road with the least amount of resistance is the roads that have the least amount of rewards. Hear what I'm saying? The road with the least amount of resistance are usually the roads with the least amount of rewards, because those are the roads that everybody has gone down. And generally, if there were any rewards at the end of that road, 9 times out of 10, somebody else already got those rewards, right? We always are looking for the easy way out, but the easy way out isn't necessarily the best way out, right? Nowadays, I look for the roads with the most amount of resistance. I look for the roads with the obstacles, because you know what that tells me? That generally tells me that that's a road that most people aren't going to be willing to go down. That's going to be the road that no one wants to go down, right? And because no one goes down that road, those are generally the roads that have all the rewards. And all you have to do is be willing to go down that road. And be willing to go down that road and make up your mind that you're not turning back. Regardless of whatever happens, you're not turning back. You're going down that road, and whatever comes your way in front of you on that road, you're going to face it head on. And once you have that, once that's your mindset, once you're determined that you're going to make it to the end of that road, you will make it to the end of that road. Now, it may take you a little bit longer, but guess what? The rewards at the end of that road will be so much better. So many times, we just want to get from where we're at to our end goal, just like if we can, snap our fingers and get there. But that's generally the wrong way, and at the end of the day, that's not really what we want. Because here's the thing. If you just were instantly able to get to your goal, you wouldn't know how to get there. You wouldn't know how to get there. There's a thing that they always say, like, you take a billionaire, and if he loses his money, he'll be able to get it right back. And generally the ones that really worked at getting to the level that they got to, they know how to get it back. I just recently profiled a guy named Sheldon Adelson on my Power and a Half Hour call. And here it is. This guy, he started off, his first business that he had was a newspaper route or newspaper stand in Boston that he bought for $200 when he was age 12, right? As he went along, probably in his 20s or 30s or so, he ended up becoming rich. He started a successful business. He started many businesses along the way, but he started a successful business, and then he became, pretty wealthy. He had amassed a fortune. Then he lost it, right? And then years later, he got that fortune back, right, with another business. But then the real estate market turned, and then he lost that business, right? The first business he lost because of the stock market crash. The second business he lost because of the real estate market fell. But guess what? He got it back again, right? And then he got it back not even tenfold, not even 100-fold, not even 1,000-fold. He probably got it like 10, 20, 50,000-fold. Probably got it back a million-fold, because, by 2008, this guy that started off with a $200 paper route, by 2008 was worth $27 billion, right? And then guess what happened again? When the market fell in 2008, he's the owner of the Sands Corporation, which owns the Venetian hotels in Las Vegas and the Venetian hotels in Macau. Guess what happened in 2008? He lost almost all of it again. He went from a net worth of $27 billion to $2 billion. Now, I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, $2 billion, that's still a whole lot of money. But yeah, if you lost 25, you lost 93% of your net worth. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. But guess what? He got it back again. And right now, Sheldon is worth $31.6 billion. And the reason why he's able to get it back again is because he knows the road. He knows how. Here's the thing. Once you have that knowledge and you know how to get there, nobody can ever take that away from you. He knows how to get back there. So he can lose that 31 billion again. And I guarantee you it's only a matter of time before he gets all that money back and then some more. So here's the thing. If someone just picked you up, blindfolded you, and took you in a car to your destination, guess what would happen? You wouldn't know how to get there. If something happened and you ended up leaving there and you didn't see the route back, you wouldn't know how to get there again. That's why it's so imperative that we go on the journey and we know how to get there, because here's the thing. Once we get to the ultimate goal, right? Once we go down that road that had all the obstacles, that had all the resistance, we can get there back again. If something happens and we have to go down that road again, because that's what life's about. Because I can tell you this, once you attain, especially a massive amount of money, there's a good chance, I'm not going to say a good chance, but there's a chance that you can lose it. But here's the thing. Most millionaires and billionaires aren't afraid to lose it because they know they can get it back again. If you look at all the recording artists, all the music artists that had like one hit song, and they kind of said that they got lucky, right? They got a lucky hit song and then they ended up making all this money. Generally, those are the ones that aren't able to make it back again. So after their hit wears away and then now they fall down, they're unable to come back up with it because they kind of got lucky the first time. But the artists that it took them a while, it took them 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years to get to the top, those artists generally stick around a whole lot longer. And even if they fall off a little bit, they know how to go back in the studio and create another hit because they've done it before. So that's why it's so imperative, right, that we don't rush to success, that we go down the road. We don't try to take the easy way out. We don't try to go down the streets that offer no resistance. Sometimes we need a little bit of resistance because that resistance builds us up. And then you go down that road, you learn all the obstacles, you learn all the potholes. So if you ever have to go back down that road again, you're well prepared for it. So that's why it's so important that we don't focus on trying to go down the road that always has the least amount of resistance. Because here's the thing. When you go down that road, there's usually the least amount of reward. There's usually the least amount of reward. All right? Thank you much, and until next week.